Hello and welcome to another episode of Your Retirement Planning Simplified. I am Joe Curry, along with my co-host, as always, Lindsay Wilson. How are you, Lindsay?
I'm great, Joe. Getting ready for our client review season. It's coming in about 10 days.
Yeah, I was going to say, by the time this episode airs, we'll probably be just starting it.
We'll
So,
just be kicking it off. Yeah. So
yeah,
it'll be
which
a
is
busy
great.
6 weeks. Yeah. It's
So, it's
getting to
always
see all the
fun.
clients.
Yeah, exactly. Always fun to see all of our clients and catch up on what's going on and adjust and adapt. So, anyway, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while since we've seen a lot of our clients. Well, since
Yeah.
spring, anyway.
So today we wanted to jump in and talk about a new client, actually. So a client, an experience for a new client that has come on with us. And so we want to share a story about a couple who recently came to us who were unhappy with their previous financial planner. And having now gone through our process, they weren't thrilled with the news we gave them about their retirement timeline, but they left feeling empowered and clear on their next steps. So, Joe, I wanted to jump in and have you tell us a bit more about the situation and provide a bit more context.
Sure. So this couple came to us, and this is actually fairly common in people, and the reason that a lot of people reach out to us and talk to us in the first place. But anyway, so they came to us, and they were a bit frustrated because they felt like they just were never really getting clear answers from the previous advisor, specifically about their retirement goals. So the previous advisor had been, on an ongoing basis, just reassured them, saying, you'll be fine, but there was really no clear path forward. There was no real plan to show how they were going to be okay. And they just felt like they weren't being given the full picture or given the full picture and essentially felt like they weren't on track because they really didn't know where they stood.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. So, how did you deliver the honest news about their situation?
Yeah, so our process, probably easiest to think of this in the terms of our process, but our process is kind of multifaceted. So we begin with a strategy session, and this is a stress session that's it's an hour. People can provide as much info as they want ahead of time, submit questions ahead of time, and we just answer as many questions as we possibly can in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And we do charge a flat fee for that strategy session, but there's no commitment to move any further. So really, it is like a true second opinion type meeting. And so here we were able to identify in that time that we had that there was likely still some work to do in order to achieve their retirement goals, right? And so coming out of that session, we did set up kind of an action plan of some immediate steps they could take, some areas in their plan that needed to be addressed right away.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the next part of our process for those who feel there's a fit to continue working together beyond that, if they feel like they need some more help, maybe want some help with implementation, then we take them and we build out a comprehensive plan addressing their tax, estate, cash flow, retirement, their risk and investment planning needs, right? So after we went through the deep dive in their retirement planning piece, we were able to provide some concrete details on where they stand today, what's possible, and the key actions that are going to allow them to achieve their goals. Now, this was not what they wanted to hear, as you already mentioned, Lindsay. Though they were expecting it after a strategy session, but they responded with something that really stood out to us. So this was an email we got back from them. So to quote, where'd we go here? Honestly, even though it's not the news we would like, it doesn't surprise us. And we're thankful for you because now we have the tools and we know where we stand exactly.
Mm-hmm. I think that really speaks to being transparent. And could you speak a little bit to the importance of transparency in financial planning?
Sure. So this is something that we always do emphasize, and that is being upfront and honest with our clients.
Mm-hmm.
So no one wants to be told that they're going to have to delay their retirement or change their plans, but it's far better to know where you stand and take action rather than being given a false sense of assurance, right? So clear, actionable information is what really helps people feel empowered.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think our listeners should take away from this situation?
Well, for our couple, they went on to tell us that they wish their previous advisor had set them on the right track years ago. As I mentioned, this is it's a common occurrence that we see when clients come to us. They're given a vague reassurance instead of concrete advice. And sometimes that can delay or make it a lot harder for you to achieve your retirement goals, right? So, what's important for them now is that they have a clear roadmap. So, we've given them the tools they need to improve their situation. While it may take a little bit of time, but they know exactly what steps to take to get to their goal. And for them, that clarity is going to make a world of difference. So, the key takeaway here I think, is that it's not about sugarcoating the situation. It's about giving clients a real picture and tools to make informed decisions. So that's what's going to allow you, the client, to adjust and be able to move towards your goals. So if you've ever felt unsure about your financial plan, you feel like you're not getting a full picture from your advisor, just remember it's never too late to get a second opinion and find out exactly where you stand. So the right advice is not always what you want to hear, right? But it will set you on the right path. And there's a lot of good advisors out there. So if you want to hear more about our strategy session or our entire process, you could always book a call with us. You can do an intro call with Lindsay. You can either email us info@retirementplanningsimplified.ca, or if you visit retirementplanningsimplified.ca and click the tab Work with Joe, you'll be able to book a call right there. So otherwise, make sure you're asking good questions to the advisor you already have. And if you're doing this on your own, just again, make sure you're doing your research and you're putting a plan together rather than just assuming you're on the right track.
And as Joe said at the beginning, anybody who has any questions, please feel free to reach out. We're always happy to answer. We're here to answer, and keep those comments coming on YouTube.
Thanks, Lindsay.